Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and I am continuing my Hoplomachus Victorum mini-series. We are now in Act 2, heading on to take on the Hydra, and a couple rules, things that I refreshed myself on from Act 1 to Act 2. One, I forgot that you actually can't put tactics on elite units, which is the Scion and the Primuses, so I retroactively went back, removed and had the attacker be killed, because she would have been attacked at one point. And I think that's pretty much it, just because I think I would have been able to... Yeah, I killed her with my actual character. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is I got my rewards for the Primus fight, which is fully healing your hero, which is what I thought. And then the special, you do get a prowess card, which I chose Teacher of the String, which the Parthian has ranged impel. One ally that is not adjacent to an opponent may immediately make an attack. This does not count an attack for this turn. So, and then you also get to, refresh your units. So, which is just pulling them from the bag, and I got the Peltast. So, we're looking pretty solid on my ranged army, with having a tactician in the back to kind of use these tactics correctly this time, and still have my strength of sinew, which I'm very happy. Give me a sec. I've been battling like a cold or allergies. I have no idea what it is. It felt like a cold, but everyone keeps telling me it's allergies, but I've never had allergies, but I know you can get them later on in life, and it's like, well, I'm over 30 now, so I guess that just means you just get allergies. So, that is pretty much it, except now... In Act 2, we have one Scion. Spectating will increase the Scion influence by 2 instead of 1. Although what's kind of cool about him, is he does have a prowess you can take pretty much at the beginning of the game, unless you have a way to get an extra one. That's called Flip the Script, meaning that you gain 4 Scion influence if you spectate in Act 1, then 3, then 2, then 1. So it seems like it's more brutal at the beginning, but later on, you're not as punished for it. I don't know how good that is. But be that as it may, we now, for every single one of these, we will add in an extra unit for them with a tactic. So it's going to start ramping up pretty well. So that's kind of like, was it too early to go fight the Primus in the Amazons by week 6? Or should I have tried to buff up a little bit more? But... I need to look up the ranged impel, which is not here, because it's an ability. That's right. So the Parthian has an ability, ranged impel. One ally that is not adjacent to an opponent may immediately make an attack. And abilities, I think you can just do whenever you want. Like just. Ability type units can only use their abilities during the ability step of their troops during combat. Oh yeah, which is before engaging. That's pretty hot. So you can basically get them in position. It's just one ally, but still letting an ally that has range be able to do an attack, like that's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. So here we are, still in the Amazons, and now our options are Stygiana and Decimus, so the new Argonauts. So I kind of could just start heading over there. And what do we have? We have Ferocious Cyclops. Rival units have health 5. After rival units attack or use specials, they gain HP equal to hits on any dice that were rolled. That's pretty brutal. But it's only a local and... well, it'll be a bag unit as well. That's not bad. And if I'm going after Decimus, he has tactical, absorb, and inspire. Inspire lets local units roll an extra blue die to all their attacks, and then absorb is when this unit is attacked, it ignores all but one of the damage dealt. Oh god, all but one? Jeez. Okay, so in that case, I'm probably going to go after him. What does she have? Retaliate, combat block, and agile. This unit rolls dice equal to its attack and deals the rolled damage to its target. Oh, because that's a special, so it bypasses, because it's not an attack. This unit always uses agile instead of attacking. Which is 2 blue, or 2 green and 2 yellow. And the reason why, it's like, well, why would they do that? Isn't that an attack? It's because of the wording attack. Like dodge, for example, when this unit is attacked by a non-elite unit, which actually dodge only, so that wouldn't even work. But specifically, that's why. If someone else had agile, that wasn't her. And combat lock. Opponents that are adjacent to this unit at the start cannot move during the movement stuff. So she keeps... That's less scary than Decimus, because he's going to have 8 health. So that's 8 separate attacks to bring him down. I don't like that. Or am I? So I'm there, meaning I could do either a bloodshed or a sport. All rival units have health equal to the weak number you are currently in for the current act. Oh, that's why I put that there. Because that means they will only have 1 health. And I could recruit one more person. Where are you? Yes. But unfortunately right now my leadership is 5 and I'm at 5. But I could get tactics back, which is that's not nothing. And I should just do that now. Get out of the Amazons, because there are only going to be 2 of them. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to move. We're going to do Trial of Experience, which is a spar. So now it's a local, which is an attacker. That is going to be adrenaline. Right there. It's another Vels, which is 3 health. Well, I'll bring them out. And then 2 bag units. All rival units have health equal to the weak number you are in for the current act. That's embarrassing. And boom. And a War Seer and an Archer. Well, they're all going to have 1 health. So that worked out. And it is a spar. I guess I'll put it on the... Well, actually, since it is a spar, it is on a local unit that... Yeah, where is that? The different types of events. Spar, defeat all units. Capture the flag, King of the Hill. Well, now, sport events. I swear I read this on a... Because in King of the Hill and Capture the Flag, you get to pick. Oh. Spar events room must be the first unit in the rival camp. Okay. So it's going to be her. Which is fine. They all have 1 health anyway. 2, 3. So now I definitely don't want to defeat them, because in a spar, you just have to defeat everyone but the last person. And they're getting the extra 1 because, again, we're in Act 2. And let's do this! Let's get this bread! So, whoop! They're doing adrenaline on the slowest ally. Which, again, like, that I didn't look up because ally, the way it's worded is, yeah, and all units belonging to the same troop are allies. The game may define other units as units cannot mark, target, or attack allied units. Units that are not allies are opponents. I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing it how I have been doing it. Just because. So there we go. She comes in. Now it is going to be us. So this is the one I don't want to beat. Which should be easy because I get to pick who I'm attacking. And she has retaliate and deflect anyway. And I think... I mean, the thing that sucks, though, is because it's the first unit, I have to wait for the other two to come out. So I think it's a sport anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All rival units. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Unless I'm considered the rival, then... Yes, is your figurative enemy. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, well, I'm technically in the Amazons. I'm not from here. So I was making sure that I wasn't coming in getting whooped. All right, so we're bringing in my defender just because he's perfect for sports. Then the War Seer is going to come in right there and put adrenaline on her. So now she has 3 movement. Also, these should have moved. So, boom, boom, boom. And then it is me. It is my turn. Oh god, having first strike is awesome. Yeah, I mean, my tactician is going to be sexy here because they have an innate damage. And they have the fastest movement. So that's it. Well, I guess I could. We'll just go. Well, he has taunt. And so 1, getting displaced. 2, boom, boom. And then Archer coming in. First strike. Can't hit anyone. And then we're going to go 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And dazed. So Vels is going to attack the defender with a black and a yellow. 1 damage. Boop. And the War Seer, that's it. So now it is my turn. I think we will... Yeah, I guess I think you have to deploy. So we will bring in my Peltast, and they're like, "You traitor!" It's like, I'm on the winning team. So bring her in. She does have first strike, so let's go ahead and do that. Which is a quick strike, but that is not going to play because I'm not in her range, so that's not even the right dice. Just need to get 1 hit. 1 hit! Boop! Knocked out. Suck it. I should have moved first, so we'll go there. Oh, well, that's not amazing. But that will pretty much guarantee that I win if I don't die. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. So Vels is going to stay there. These are going to move. Turn around. And there. And then the... Staying there. Archer is going to move to be within range of the tactician. And that's it. So Vels is going to attack my defender. She'd have to anyway. Ow. 2 hits. Come on. And the Archer... Oh, same attack. Well, let's hope that that's not the same result. That'd make me sad. Thank God. 1 hit. And that's pretty much all she wrote. I mean, I could bring my Archer out if I want to, but then my Tactician's going to come in and defeat that neutral unit. Because it's a spar, I win! Yay! My unit came out and he's just like, oh, why'd I even show up? Sweet. Unfortunately, I can't recruit anyone. All that there. Vels is done. Tribune, Adrenaline. There we are. Would I even want anyone? I mean, no, probably not, honestly. So I could... Yeah, so we'll just put all you back in the bag. Oh, the city kept breathless track of the progress of every hero. Its leaders wanted to put up a challenge worthy of each warrior's renown. It says week of the current act, too, so I don't believe the weeks add up. So, there we are. That is week 1 of the Trial of Experience. Then I will get my tactic. And I really think, because all of my people are squishy, bolster health is probably the best one to have. I wish these special tactics didn't count, but I can see tactics definitely being broken if I could just be like, all right, so all my range characters get a free attack, and then they get to attack as soon as they come out, and then they have range attacks, and also they have all the health. But let me feel powerful in this relatively mortal world. I don't know if you're ever really meant to feel powerful. You don't win. You just do a little better each time. Yeah, so that's it. Which I could do. I mean, I have to head this way. So, I mean, I would like to go back and do all this, but all rival units replace their attack with the attack of your hero. That's better than what it was when I chose that. I could spectate, but I really don't need to. That wouldn't add a scion influence. But that's pretty much all I can do, so... Oh, funny enough, I rotated this as if it was the arrow. Man, the Amazon area sucks. Yeah. So, another sport. And I'm not going to spectate, so... Guess we will do that. There is no more local, so I believe that I just pull from the bag. So it's going to be 4 units, all with their attacks as green and blue. That could be better. It's another spar. So, Deadly Observatory. The spy vanished without a sound. In his place was a hastily drawn scrawled note. They've been studying you. Oh, damn. 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 Hell yeah. It's like this really detailed sketch of the Parthian just ripped. Like biting on the bowstring. It's like, why'd they draw that? Peltast, is this your twin sister? Yeah, that's a better attack now. You suck. So that's the Tribune with 3 health. Can I replace the one I have with you? So there she is. This is a tactic, which is going to be a bolster health. Boop. And then, yeah, 3 more bag units. So it's an even match. Another War Seer. They're all local. Also with a tactic. Which is... Hamstring! Oh, speaking of which, actually, I think I was supposed to have another tactic on that last one. Boo. Then a third one, which is an attacker. That's actually... Okay, so the automatic red's gone. The attacker actually loses a die. Whatever this one is. The Cataphract is back for revenge. 1, 2, 3. And his is a little bit worse. But he does come with a tactic, which is attack, and that is adrenaline. Okay, well, this is luckily a spar. So, let's do this. Oh, I could have spectated and I have to do this. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. So now we have the Peltant coming in. First strike and heave. I mean, I like that the first strikes are coming in early when no one is within range. And that's it. That is it. So now it's me. I mean, it's another sport, so I can actually be a little bit more liquid with my... Actually, if I recruit, can I... I'm dying. Can I replace people in my thing? Those are combat goals, but these are not rewards. I just want to see if I can replace someone. Although I don't know if I would replace anyone. Recruit a rival unit. Are those still in the arena? Okay, it doesn't necessarily say. That's all right. So I think again I just do the defender off rip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Boom. All right, their turn. Boom, 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 boom. And then Warseer coming in. Right there. And they will do their tactic placement. But actually, this is the first time that they, well, technically should have been second time. That is the rival engage. That's their engage. So I need to look at their deploy. That's their movement, tactic placement. The next rival tactic chip that is a valid target, if possible. Places 1. Yeah, okay. So the bolster health. I'm going to bolster the Tribune, which is actually not bad. So that's gone. But it's going to be bad because the tactical lets them start, like the hamstring is probably, the hamstring goes after the deadliest opponent without hamstring. And then she is going to go 1, 2, and she can heave. Heave! Oh, but their attacks, replace their attack. That's interesting. With the attack of your hero. But I believe heave says it's their highest attack die. So I'm going to say it'd be a blue regardless. So I'm going to heave that and hit. Huh? Ow. Like, it is kind of funny to be like, these are massive spears and trained warriors. But I guess you can imagine that it's a little bit like, well, he does have a shield, and he has an arm band thing, so it just kind of like last minute just puts up a shield, kind of gets behind the wall a little bit, and now it is my turn, which they're not quite in range yet of my peeps. So I think I'm going to bring out my tactician. 1, 2. Only has 2 health. Which will then... I'll do a bolster health. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a bolster health because I'm not going to recruit any of these people anyway. So I think that gives me a little bit more leeway. So yeah, bolster health, this unit gains 2 HP. And then we will have him just move 1. And then that's it. So then he's going to be displaced this way while that moves, and they're just getting moved past the wall. And then the attacker is going to come out. Hamstring is going to hit my defender with the War Seer. And the War Seer is going after... Ooh, she can actually go after the strongest opponent. 1, 2, 3. And that is it. Fool's move right there. Well, they're both going to attack. So War Seer's just going to do a damage. And then the Peltast is going to attack. Whoop. Ooh, and whiff. That one's dead center into the shield. He's being attacked by her, so he looks, and then as he looks, she throws the spear, and it's like, oh, look at that. You're lucky that my leg hurts, and I can't go after you. Not that I want to, anyway. So, you're a fool for moving after me. So it's my turn. And you know what's sexy? You know, I also forgot. That might be a little bit worse. That's not an innate damage, because I forgot that their attacks are better. So it's still 1 damage with her. I know she definitely got 1 miss, so I'll re-roll that yellow. Okay, so she still whiffed. All right, gotta remember the Deadly Observatory stuff. Now it's my turn, and we are going to actually bring out my Sagittarius, 2 health, with first strike. And that's pretty hot. And let me just, I'm going to be so upset if I can attack or use a special the turn it's deployed. Oh! Well, would you look at that? I thought it was just attacking. So I could have been doing my long shot this whole time. Which is not nothing. 50-50 shot. Okay, well, my defender is right there. So I will have him attack the War Seer. And miss. So, good job! Then 2 blue and a yellow with my first strike Sagittarius. I also should have moved. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so he came in, finally got 2 hits. He's getting better. Oopsie. So she is down. And that's it. So this is just going to turn around. That's going to keep going. This is just going to turn around and keep going. That sucks. I wasn't even looking at the walls. So the Tactician just got walled in. And then Cataphract is coming in and using a tactic on the attacker. Okay, well the Peltast is definitely going to stay there because the target is... No one's on that champion dais, so it's strongest opponent, so she can shoot. But the attacker now has 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. And... yeah, that's it. And the Cataphract has Retaliate and Fury Aura along with Retaliate. So both of them will have a green and a blue. So we'll have the Peltast attack. 1 hit, 1 damage, dialing it in, and the attacker now has a 1 damage. So this is kind of working out in my favor because now my boy comes in. Whoom. And he has first strike, and he has the ranged impel, 1 ally that is not adjacent to. So so the way it works is deployment, tactic placement. I don't think I actually need to, although I could. I still have my tactical, so actually I will put it on him. Because he's not elite. And then movement, so movement's first, so we will bring in my Tactician. And he's hamstrung, so I don't actually want to move him, or need to. I'll just let them all come to me. So now abilities, which is where his comes in. One ally that is not adjacent to an opponent may immediately make an attack. So he's a teacher, and he's like, let me just aim the bow. So he's actually going to shoot her. And this does not count as an attack. One damage. But again, it doesn't count as an attack. That's an ability. So with first strike, and I can use specials, but again, I don't need to. He's like, okay, let me try it again. Raise the bow up, and there we go. A little bit better. Downs the attacker. Like in every game, range damage is so much better. I was playing an archer or a ranger in Pathfinder one time, and they're just disgusting, especially if their movement, like, it's like, okay, I'm able to do a bunch of damage from a long distance away, and they can't get to me, so the only way to combat range is with the range. But if you have people like the defender who can avoid damage, which he's no longer the strongest, so now it's going to be my guy, which is a little unfortunate. But she will have to... Well, I guess no, because then she'll do her special. She'll do heave. Triggers if a weaker opponent can be damaged with heave, then would be targeted with it. This unit rolls its strongest attack die against an opponent within 3 hexes and deals triggers if a weaker opponent can be damaged with heave, then would be targeted with this unit's attack. So I guess she actually would still target the defender. But that's it. So move. This one's getting displace there and then there. So we have movement. His movement's 2, so 1, 2. With Fury Aura, which I believe will do a damage. Yep. And now they're going to attack, which is going to be green and blue. Tactician's definitely going down, so we will actually have it be... Yeah, so we'll just have the Cataphract attack the Tactician. Oh, and miss! Oh, you're on a horse, so all she did was duck. It's like, yeah, you missed. Well, I guess based off heave, she'll do a special. That the Tactician is within 3. The highest die is going to be this, so weaker. That one brings her down. Boop! Luckily, it's a sport. And yeah. So now it's my turn. And we will just move and move. All we need to do is bring him down and then we shall win. And what the hell? Why not? Move. He's not attacking anyway. So now with my ability, we will have Sagittarius shoot the Cataphract. 1 damage. What are you not understanding? Help me understand how you... I guess he was on a horse. But, alright, well now he's going to do his actual attack. And, you know, funny enough, it's been 1 then 2. So he is defeated. Yay. It goes like so. Actually, it's a good thing he missed anyway. I forgot that he had hamstring, so he couldn't have attacked the Tactician anyway. But luckily they come back. I took no damage. Hamstring's gone there. And we are good. We are good right there. And I would like to recruit, but I didn't use the Peltas last time. That heave is solid just because it's a little bit further than her actual range. But I guess recruiting kind of removes them from the bag. But that was Act 2. And then reset, even though we're actually about to move out of here. We're going into Vesuvius, which I think is where you have to go back to fight the Scion anyway. Oh, I see. There we go. Because I need to head to the new... Obviously, I'm not moving right now. I'm just prepping for the next move because I'm getting out of the Amazons. Okay. Anyway, so I need to determine what tactics I want. Now, it's definitely a bolster health. But is it another bolster health? I think it is. Hamstring is nice for sure, especially if you have a tactician that can do it from any range that I could just really... But if I have ways to keep... I mean, you would think with my bolster health, or that I wouldn't do it because I'm going to have range. But unfortunately for all chip theory games, you're almost always within someone's... Like, you're almost always within reach of someone. Like, I mean, we saw it in the very first fight that I had against the Cataphract. There was not really anywhere I could go that he just also couldn't get to. Which you're kind of game in the game, but... It's I think giving my range people more health is going to be better in the long run. Anyway, so that was Act 2. Now we move into Vesuvius, which will eventually... I mean, we need to kind of math it out. I definitely need to do some bloodsheds. So, what kind of sucks, actually, speaking from the Parthians, like where I'm at, is... If I mean, next will be another sport, or a spectate, but... So there's that, then bloodshed, and bloodsheds are how you increase your hero's abilities, which... And I can't come down here, because you can never enter here unless you're fighting a Primus or the Scion, which I believe you can... Yeah, you have to come here for the Scion. So it would be sport, bloodshed... And then I go into the new Argonauts for another opportunity. But I am doing an opportunity. This is not happening at all because I have to. So that's just an absolute no. Because I have to discard tactics in Kunlun. And one, I don't want to, and two. Oh well, I'm going to take Honor the Past and immediately get it. Have at least 2 neutral units in your camp. Which I do. I have the Tactician and the Defender, because they are neutral. Yeah, this opportunity cannot be completed during Act 1, and I'm in Act 2. The Nephilim drew near, gurgling in an ancient tongue that gave scarce indication as to whether its intent was good or ill. Yes! Special Unit Imminent. Okay. Well, she probably sucks. Be ranged, baby. I'd be so happy if he was. He's a defender. Okay. Well, he looks cool. Yeah. There's his art. So now I need to find out if I can... I think I just get rid of someone. I'm going to get rid of my defender. I'm going to say you can. Which I don't see. I mean, chip theory games all have roughly the same type of bones, and I'm pretty sure that would be in here. So, yeah. My defender, who hasn't talked this whole time, just his head falls off, and then all of his armor falls off, and he's shredded. And he's this guy. He's pretty much the exact same as a defender, except now he has retaliate. So that is good. I am very happy. So now... I don't know why I mean, that is a week. Eh. And now it's another sport, which I like the sports because they're less stressful, but you also don't get as much out of them. Oh, yeah, Pluto's domain. When your encampment moves onto the Vesuvian capital for the Scion event, gain a bane for each unit remaining. In the Vesuvian faction stack, Well, I'm glad I came through here. Local units gained 1 HP instead of being dealt damage from burning ground. Cool. And then the top 2 left hexes, are the key hexes. Okay, for King of the Hill. Yeah, so these. Which will be... I mean, like, I really don't want to spectate. That makes no sense, but it well... No, because if you spectate, it's only for the event that you're going on. When creating the rival's lineup, add a random tactic from the supply to each rival unit without a tactic, which is going to be all of them. I ignore, so I can do one more spectate without gaining a scion, or without gaining a bane. And the bane is we know what it is. It's multiply, which what does that do? Bag. Add a bag unit to the bottom of the rival lineup. I hate that. I don't like that. That means more units, but more units for me to kill to become pin cushions for my arrows. Do I do it? Do I do it? There is no reason for me to do another sport because I haven't lost anyone, and my team is solid. And my leadership is 5, so I'm at my. I mean, yeah. So it's probably stupid, because I also don't heal. That's the thing. That's the stupid thing. Is like all I would be doing. Is just filtering through the sports. I think I went the wrong way. Well, no, I had to go up to the Amazons to defeat Virago. So, God, that'd be so dumb. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm probably gonna regret that. So I'm gaining 2. Which, hey, if I had flipped the script, I'd be gaining 3. All right. So I get rid of this one, and then I draw the next 3. I get to put them back in the order of my choice. So we got a King of the Hill, a Capture the Flag or King of the Hill, and then a Spar. Champion's choice, you may search the bag and freely choose the first unit of the rival's lineup. That would not be awful, because that would allow me to, if I lose some people in these sport, actually this is not as bad as I'm thinking, because I can go bloodshed, opportunity, bloodshed, and then fight, or sporting event and then fight Decimus. So I mean, yeah, I have the risk of getting my ass beat in these 2. I could spectate one of them, which will add multiply to the bag, but I think that'll be okay. Might also be able to win a sport or bloodshed event in which you deploy only tactical and ranged units. Fast start. I mean, I gotta say, things were looking up. What does that even get me? Special tactic prepared. Be prepared. Which is not that one. I also think maybe that Strength of Sinew one is, it might be one of the small prepared. This unit ignores Dazed. Dazed is that us? Ignores Dazed. Go back. Go back! There we go. Which I think is from Stun? Nope, this unit is fatigued until the end of it. What the hell is Dazed? I don't know what that is. Anyway, sorry. So, Champion's Choice, I may search the bag and freely choose the first unit of the rival's lineup. That could be good for this one, because then I can choose a unit that I want to recruit if I need to. So So I'm going to keep that one on top. And it's a spar, which I find those a little bit easier. Burning at the chaff. When accepted, sacrifice a unit of your choice from your camp to recruit a random bag unit. I would probably choose the tactician, also not awful. In Dark Revenant, your hero must be the first unit you deploy. At any time during this combat, you may gain 1 Scion influence to heal your hero for 2 HP. You may do this multiple times. King of the Hills are actually not great for me. So I will put it like so. So I'm going to do Champion's Choice first, Burning at the Chaff second, Dark Revenant third. And that was it. That's like all I got from that. So now we're going into the Bloodshed, which is going to be Voracious Cyclops. Its eye was 3 times the size of the human's equivalent, and it shone out a pulsating hypnotic glow. Kiss me. It's like, I kind of want to. Alright. Well, we have a local. Local coming in, Magma Rager, Blasphemous and Retaliate. 3 health. 1, 2. Yeah, but I'm pretty much just going to give it 4 because of its toughened hide. And it is an attack, which gives it Adrenaline. Well, actually, what the hell is that? I don't know. Someone, let me know in the comments, even though all this is definitely going to be uploaded before I could even fix anything. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Are you an ally to yourself? Hoplomachus. Victorum. Rival tactic on himself. If the first rival unit and he has adrenaline... Oh, that's perfect. Does he count? Rivals will play it on the slowest unit they currently have in combat. If there is one unit in combat, it's the slowest. Think of tactics as belonging to the team, not individual units, right? The unit just determine the type of tactics the rivals get in the order in which they try to play them. Perfect! Okay, that's exactly the setup I have. So, apologies. So maybe some bolstered health or some adrenalines might have gotten played on the first one. So the Magma Rager will basically have an adrenaline on him. Because this setup I was thinking, I'm like, well, what if I did this in Act 1? That means its adrenaline would never come in. But I know all of these have to kind of give and take to every situation. So then we're going to have another one from the bag. Which is a War Seer with 2 HP. And also a tactic, which for them is going to be hamstring. I hate you. Yeah. The ally, I wish there was like a better word to use, because ally in some games is you're not an ally to yourself. Like, hey, you can heal an ally. Does not mean you can heal yourself. But other games, like I wish there was a standardization between board games. It's like, nope. Everyone, if you're putting ally in your rule books, it has to specify whether you can apply it to other people. But in this case, it makes sense that it would give itself adrenaline. Because it might not have been adrenaline for the first one. It could have been hamstring, which hamstring wouldn't do anything right off rip. Anyway, all that with the Vesuvians. This is rival units. Oh, sorry. Rival units have health 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So in this case, it's going to get 6 because it's going to gain 1 HP. After rival units attack or use specials, they gain HP equal to hits on any dice that were rolled. Health 5. 1, 2, 3. Oof. Alright. So that's not super fun, but it's 2 against 4. And yeah, Burning Ground, units are immediately dealt 1 damage when deployed. So, yippee. And then Pluto's domain, which doesn't matter right now. Luckily, Burning Ground is ignored for Scion events. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and do this. So the Magma Rager has Blasphemous and Retaliate. It's coming out, giving itself Adrenaline. So now its movement is 3. Which I could shoot it. Luckily, its range is only 1. But Blasphemous, isn't that awful? Whenever this unit is dealt damage from an elite opponent, that damage is increased by 1. This unit's highest priority is your hero. Not awful. Okay. But I think I bring out my Immensis, because I don't believe he's gonna die, and then I can quick strike with my hero. There goes my hero. Watch him as he... No, okay, hold on. Gain. That's another key, or... Oh, well. Can you gain more health than you are... And the maximum HP that I can heal to? So... I guess my question is, like... They have health 5. After they attack or use special, they gain HP equal to hits on any dice that were rolled. So, like, the question is, whenever it says gain, gain versus heal is another thing where it's like, okay, you can heal up to your max health, but you can gain over your max health. That's another edge case question. Is there actually an FAQ in here? I don't think there is. No. Okay. Going back, I'm going to keep Hoplomachus Victorum, because I want to make sure that I'm doing everything. So, can you gain health over max? Bolster health can go over HP stat. Okay. Does that mean that bolster? Yep, great to store up health on some of the weaker units or beef up your tanky units even more. Okay. Now that's specifically for bolster health, but I would assume that applies, so I need to deal a lot of damage quick. So actually... Oh, this one's gonna suck a little bit more. But that means she will... Because the... Oh, you actually are kind of worse, because you don't attack. The defender did attack. Well, I guess it kind of attacks with retaliate. Yeah, you know what? I am going to bring out my Immensis, and hopefully he doesn't die. But I won't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he's going to come, he's deployed. So he's going to come here. Actually, if I go... Yeah, he's going to come there. And he's going to take the damage. And that's it. So then this one's going to come in right here and hamstring my Immensis. Which is fine, because he can't attack, actually. And he is the strongest opponent. So then this one is going to rush. He is blasphemous, but actually I can have him go here. A little bit further. Yeah. Alright. So he's going to attack, which this is actually where it kind of sucks. Because he can just gain a bunch of health. So I'm hoping... So he's dealing 2, taking 1 from retaliate, so he's actually only healing 1. Or not healing, gaining. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be brutal. Okay. So I think I need to bring out him, which unfortunately hurts him. Right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And she's fast too. So she's actually, this is really bad for me because she'll deal a damage and guarantee the damage because it's red, and so she'll heal it. But I have first strike, so it's gonna be hopefully extra damage. And maybe E means extra fuel. So, because he's blasphemous, I am an elite opponent, so it's increased by 1. So 3 damage. Okay. And that is it. So now it's their turn. So he is going to go here. She is going after me. Oh, this is not great. Luckily he has taunt, so he's gonna have to target my immensis and only get 1 hit. So, but the retaliate will actually prevent that. So I mean, still a damage, but he doesn't gain it. And she's gonna attack, which is guaranteed to hit, and she will heal that. Okay. Now we got to bring out, I still think the Sagittarius is my better option. But he comes in with just 1 health. Oh, that's awful. Luckily it's targeting the hero. So that's the burning ground. Just lava! So first strike. Well, first actually I get to do my ranged impel. Yeah, it has to be the magma rager. So first, they're going to get to make an attack. Oh wait, 1 ally that is not adjacent to an opponent. Coming over here, deploying over here. So not adjacent to an opponent. Now I can attack the magma rager. 1 damage. And that was not an attack. So now he will do his first strike. Oh, jeez, you suck so hard. Now I wish my imminent could attack. I gotta be able to kill him. So, which I should actually. What I should have done is moved. There we go. Hey, look at that move. Now I'm going to attack the Magma Rager, which is going to be now the black, green, and blue. I just need 1 hit. I did get 1 hit because it's with an elite. He's dead. That was scary. Why is he... Yeah, retaliate again. It's only against if you're within the range, which I'm not. Oh, well, speaking of which, if I was moving, then I could have moved here. Like that, just to position. So now it's their turn, and she's going to attack him. Guarantee the hit, but he has retaliate. He's still alive, so she doesn't gain her health from that. Yeah, so now it's a deploy. I can deploy 1 more. And we are going to deploy my Peltast, finally coming out. 2 health because of the burning ground. She's going to deploy here. So he's going to move. Going to stay there. I'm going to move. That is a spot, right? Yep. And now we all should be able to just really ramp up on her. So let's try this again. Teacher of the bow or teacher of the string. Let's have him attack because he's not adjacent to her. He's not within range, so the quick strike is going to ignore. 2 damage. Then he's actually knocking another arrow to do 2 more damage. There you go, making up for it. She has first strike, so let's attack and whiff. Thank you for that. And then my turn to attack. Come on, 2 damage, baby. Ah! God, you fucking... Well, she's going to move and attack, and she's going to hit, and then she's going to heal, and then I'm going to poop. Because I don't have taint. I don't have taunt, which actually is good because then it would have killed him, and I don't want him to die. Do I? Kind of. Yeah, so she heals. Well, now she's definitely going to die, so... move. Well, what's his movement? 1? Oh, you suck. Well, actually, she can heave, so we'll go there. And now, that's it. Come on, Sagittarius. 2 damage. There we go. Maybe one day he'll get 3. So she dies. And that was that. That was, I mean, I got half health there. That's not amazing, but no units died. Hamstring didn't do anything because I realized he can't even attack. And my going all in on range is working. So they're dead. Don't get to recruit them. But I do get to upgrade something. And I think... do I add another die now? Do I add, I mean, but then my long shot kind of... It's actually getting weaker with the... But I haven't used it. But it's nice to have in the back pocket. Oh. So I think... Man, do I increase leadership? I might increase leadership. There's enough... Because if I'm going this way, that's an opportunity. That's another bloodshed, and then a sport where I might, one of these bloodsheds, I might spectate just to fully heal, because I'm probably going to go fight him. But that is just not a fun time with that absorb. It's so slow. It's so slow. I don't know. The upgrades are hard to make it. I mean, I still have my blessings, which are going to help, I hope. I guess I didn't really look at how blessings apply here. So... Well, as of right now, it's not doing anything. Maybe it's in the setup of the Scion. Of the Scion thing. Cross off your remaining blessing for each one you cross off. You may choose and remove a bane from the bag. Since several Scions increase their strength based on the number of banes, this can give you an extra edge. You also do not have a lineup in Scion combat. Instead, you have a unit cap, a maximum number of units you can bring in combat at a time. If the combat lasts long enough, you can eventually deploy all the units in your camp. The cap is only a limit to the number of units that can be... Oh, so it's 4. Okay, so that's how many units I can bring in at once. That's right. That's why leadership is good, because the more leadership you have, the more units you can have. And for the cap of the Scion is essentially how many units you can have out at once. But if they are dying, then you can... then you can still kind of keep bringing them in. So you can keep, just bringing in a bunch of your units. Yeah, I convinced myself. Let's do leadership. So now I have 6 leadership, meaning I can have I can get 1 more unit. Just go in. Yeah, what's the max you can have? 12? Swarm of 11 units. It's like, die for me. Die for me. Alright. So that's my thing. Now we're going to move. Get out of here, this burning hellhole. Which, unfortunately, I have to... Well, I mean, I'll be able to get to it. I'll be fine. But we're moving into the... Not the Parthians. I can tell you that much. Oh, Pluto's refugees. That's where the stupid animals... I don't like the animals. New Argonauts. Oh, this one's also not super fun. That's not this one. I like it thematically, though. Boop. And then 3 indicated hexes are the key hexes and the weapon racks. At the start of combat, place dice on the weapon racks. As shown, these dice are weapons. Weapons do not block the hexes they are on. So, the crappy weapons and the somewhat better weapons. Yeah, these are the ones that like the really good the really good home favorite fighters get, and then these are like for the slaves that are like rusted and it's like a stick. It's like, oh, thanks. Yeah, that's exciting. Oh, so now I'm on opportunity. Untouchable. Deploy your hero first in the event win the event without your hero being dealt any damage. That gives me a hero prowess. Oh man. Oh man. Jeez. I mean, you never have to. I mean, Fast Start is win a sport or bloodshed event in which you deploy only tactical and ranged units, so pretty much everyone that's not him. And the next bloodshed is when accepted, sacrifice 2 units from your camp and recruit 2 random units to replace them. You must include these units in your lineup. Oh, that could actually make that a lot more difficult. That also sucks. Because I like 2 of my... That could help if I know there's units in here with more first strike. One, there's archers. Ugh. And that could just completely tank my... I don't like that. But I could get a hero prowess. So with the next bloodshed coming up, I'll grab Untouchable. That's probably not happening right now anyway. So I guess the question becomes... Where was I? I was... what week am I on? There. 1, 2... Oh, 1, I spectated. 2, 3... Yeah, so boom. Alright, so do I spectate that to fully heal and then make it a sure thing? But, well, actually, so because I need to deploy when accepted, sacrifice 2 units from your camp, which would be my tactician for sure. And do I do my immensus? Just to maybe draw someone with first strike? That'd be cool. That could work out. Could also be bad. I mean, I could just... And they must be included in my lineup. So that lineup is a local, which in this case is going to be a Murmillo with Retaliate and Shove. Shove probably is, this unit displaces an adjacent unit 1 hex away from it and simultaneously moves into the hex. Triggers if this movement allows a rival unit to get an attack or special when it otherwise would get neither. Gross. The coffee got cold. But to get a hero prowess, I have to deploy first and not take any damage. Okay, so shackled. Each troop with no units in combat must deploy 2 units if possible and can have no more than 2 units in combat at a time. Allied units are shackled and must remain adjacent to each other at all times. Units cannot block the opposing troop from deploying and are displaced into an adjacent unoccupied hex if they would. Encore. When 1 unit in a shackled pair is defeated, if the surviving unit's troop has any units remaining in their lineup, that unit is immediately returned to one of its deployment hexes. If it is the flag holder, drops the flag before doing so. The next unit in the lineup is immediately deployed on their troop's other deployment hex. The newly deployed troop unit is dazed. And local units have perfect strike, which when attacking its unit rolls hits on all of its attack dice, it doubles the total damage dealt by the attack. That's disgusting. And when a unit moves onto a hex with a unit on it, that unit immediately equips any weapons on the hex by placing the die on their chip. Units add their weapons to their attack. When a unit is defeated, their weapons are dropped on the hex where they were defeated. Okay, well, I'm definitely not doing the untouchable here because a lot of my people are first strike stuff anyway. Okay. I'm kind of just thinking of how much I want to buff my character. Like, I mean, getting 3 bloodsheds and a recruitment. Yep, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's risk it. Traitors among us. Alright, when accepted, sacrifice 2 units from your camp and recruit 2 random bag units to replace them. Alright, so the tactician, unfortunate. In the morning, 3 of the tents were gone. The hero's brow darkened. They'd best hope they don't live to regret their betrayal. And I catch up to them and I use an arrow and cut their throat. So, the Immensus would be solid right now to be paired with the Sagittarius, because he's going to taunt, and whenever the Sagittarius needs to be attacked. So do I do the Peltast and just keep the Immensus? I know there's another Peltast in here, so maybe, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I don't like this. I don't like this. Alright, so I'm assuming they don't go in the bag just yet. So, we're getting... Okay, a cataphract. So he finally joined up, so I have to use him. We'll put him there. And then... Okay, well Okay, so I didn't get any more range, so that's unfortunate. We'll put you back in the bag. But I didn't get neutral units. So, well, I mean, I've been using my Teacher of the String with my Sagittarius anyway. And that's that. Okay, so that's all right. We got a local, which is the Murmillo. He has 3 health. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to be bringing in adrenaline. So he's going to be pretty fast. All right. So now they got 3 units and another tactic. A defender. All right. So a lot of health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A tactician. Hey, is that... It's the one that betrayed me! 2 health. And then here's their extra one. Don't be the magma guy. Don't be the magma guy. Another defender. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's actually bringing in stun. Alright. So let's see. Each troop with no units in combat must deploy 2 units and can have no more than 2 units in combat at the same time. So the Murmillo is popping up there with the defender. Okay. So with that being the case... Oh man, that would be interesting. I would be foregoing my first strikes. Well, actually, first strike, I could use my long shot. Oh, man, that would be interesting. Okay, allied units are shotgun must remain adjacent to each other at all times. Units cannot block the opposing troop from deploying, so you can't just sit there. And I must, okay, so I must include these units in my lineup, but it doesn't say, and I can only have 4, so actually, so I can't, so that would be kind of interesting. So I could pair these up where he's a teacher and he's also, so I get a lot of free attacks with range. When one unit in a shackled pair is defeated, if the surviving unit's troop has any units remaining, that unit is immediately returned to one of, so it goes back. If it is the flag holder, drops the flag. The next unit line is immediately deployed, and they become dazed. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. Oh well, he gives adrenaline to the slowest, and they're both slow. Not like it's going to matter a whole lot. So thank God they're both slow, because they would have. So I'll actually give it to. Well, we'll give it to the defender. So he has 2 movement, but they have to stay adjacent to each other at all times. So I think they like stagger their movement. I mean, both with retaliate and both. I mean, with Fury Aura 1, I mean, he just naturally, if he moves, will be able to do damage. And they're both rolling black dice on their attack. That's not a horrible pair. And I'm not super upset if they die, because I didn't really want them. But they're not the worst to actually have drawn. I could have drawn definitely something bad. So I'm kind of torn whether I want to do my hero, the Parthian, and Sagittarius to get to just really pelt them with arrows. Because I could at least deploy my hero. Range is definitely going to be it just says they have to be included in my lineup, so I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. So we're going to do these 2. I should probably give them health. Well, at least him health. And he has dodge, which will turn his into a 2 blue, and defender into a blue. But then I can do long shot, and my weakest die is a blue, which is a damage. So immediately get shot. I don't hate that. This might risk me getting might lose a blessing. But that's pretty much that. So now it's their turn. So deadliest opponent, which is the Sagittarius. This is a bloodshed. I don't like that. But their movement is, so his is the adrenaline, so it's like 1. And then... because they're going for deadliest opponent or unequipped, and they're range 1. So they have to stay adjacent, so I guess they'll try to move to the weapons. And we're both movement 2, so yeah, this actually might be more disgusting than I think it is. So we're going to move 1. And then 1, 2. Yeah. Although if he gets the weapon. But I'm hoping that I kill the... So the question is, do I move... Where was I like this? So I could move 1 and then 1. Yeah. Because neither of these have tactical, so they wouldn't be able to stun. So if I get to do my Teacher of the Strings, shoot him, then shoot, and then shoot myself, he'll die, he'll deploy back, and then the Tactician will come in. Then I'll get stunned, and that wouldn't be great, because the stun goes on the strongest opponent, which is my character right now. And that means the unit is fatigued until the end of the turn, which is fatigued. Unit cannot move or attack, and all of its skills are ignored, including innate skills. And all of its skills are ignored. So that would be kind of fascinating. I think this will work like so, and then I can get on the weapons before they can, because their movement is going to be 1. Although, yeah, cool. Yeah, we're going to do that. So, blue and the yellow, shooting with Teacher of the String. Thank you for being ass. So, he missed. So this actually might come back to bite me. Now he's going to actually shoot. And he makes up for it with a 3-hitter. So could have killed him. Could have killed him, but I mean, he always has to. I mean, it's the horses have the chain; they're shackled. So, and now it's my shot. Their range of 2, so I just need a 1 hit, and there it is. So the defender is defeated, and that means that he immediately comes here with the tactician. It's from when one unit of the unit is immediately returned to one of its deployment hexes, the next unit line is immediately deployed on that troop's other deployment hex. The newly deployed unit is dazed. Okay, so that's it. So then, so that is that, which is kind of frustrating, but I think this will still kind of work. So they have to move there and then there because it's their turn. Well, it's their turn, and then they're going to stun him. So now it's our turn. That's how they're moving. Which is a little unfortunate because it says I can't use abilities. Cannot move or attack, and all of its skills are ignored, including innate skills. So innate, so first strike's gone. Long shot's gone. Is ranged impel? Well, we'll just say Sagittarius he's just gonna attack. But he could. No, I kind of like the ranged shot. So let's hope he gets at least 2 hits. Dude, you are just so ass. I hate you. So he misses. Because of course he does. And then the stun goes away. And now it's their turn. But luckily they're still super slow. So move. And then they're going to move right here to be able to attack the deadliest opponent, which is the Sagittarius. So yeah, so she's going to attack. It is going to be this, and instead of the red, it is a blue because he has dodge. Okay, well at least the weapon didn't do anything, so 1 damage. Well, I don't like this as much as I did because he's my boy. So that's on them. We're going to go ahead and move back. Move back to the starting area. Even though we could. I mean, I could go 1, 2. And we're going to go like that. And then teacher of the bow. Teacher of the string. Let's actually have him shoot the Murmello. You are such trash, dude. I hate you. I hate you. But, yeah, God, you're such a scam. And I know I'm going to have him shoot. Well, finally did it. So he's dead. It's like, oh, use my bow. It's like, oh man, this is so much nicer. So there's that. So this one immediately comes back with a defender, and that's that. So it comes in stun, no more things in. So now they're just super slow, and we got the range, so we're gonna go 1, and then 1. And then I think we're just gonna, well, unfortunately, my movement is 2, so I could get on there, but I actually kind of don't want to. I'm going to do my long shot. And I'm going to, 1, 2, 3. And taunt hat is only for adjacent units. When an opponent's adjacent to this unit attacks. Yeah, I'm not adjacent, so I'm going to do my tactician. That's how you do it. That is how you hit with an arrow. So that's my long shot. Then it's their turn. So we'll just, they're going to go there and there. So they got it, but they're not ranged. So they're just trying. They're like, the chains are getting all tangled up and they're tripping. And I got the weapon. We're just like, this is not really fair. I kind of feel bad. So yeah, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and shoot with the ranged impel. Defender. 2 damage on him. 1, 2. Then we're going to shoot him again. And maybe I'll get all 3 hits. I got 1. And just in case, let's go ahead and shoot her with him. And, well, that would have killed the defender, but instead it'll kill the tactician, which means I guess he... Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, so it's not going to run back because there's no one to have it shackled. So then he's going to go after the deadliest opponent, which is going to be Sagittarius, and he's rolling a blue. This will make me sad if it hits. It does not, so he dodges it deftly. And at this point, he's dead. So Sagittarius is going to shoot, and, well, I guess, because I can't do my ranged... my ranged attack. So now, hopefully, there we go. So he's dead. Well, you know what? Hey, oh no, this did work off. Haha! Yeah, deploy my hero first in an event, win the event without my hero being dealt any damage, and he wasn't. Yeah, I'm still at 3. And I did deploy him first. Well, technically I deployed him with, they got deployed together. So I did do untouchable. All these guys go in here. And I get a hero prowess. That's freaking awesome. I didn't actually expect that to work. So the question becomes, there's a decent, like when you're in, like dress for war, when your encampment moves to a capital location, the Parthian fully heals. So, like, for example, I could do... Oh, I'm there, by the way. Well, let me do a couple things first. Let me increase the weak. And then... I need to pick my upgrade. So it kind of actually depends. Since I'm getting a prowess, do I do dress for war? Because it saves me from having... He's pretty good about, like, the way spectating works. Flip the script is later on, it doesn't hurt as bad. Because you shouldn't... I mean, you might not be spectating a lot by the end. I mean, Barb tips. The Parthian has violent shot, so it's another special. Roll a red and a blue. Deal damage from red to a non-elite unit in range, and blue damage to all units adjacent to that unit. So I'd have options with long shot if they're far enough away, and if they're getting a little bit closer, I can violent shot. Longbow, once per turn before the Parthian attacks, you may deal him 1 damage to gain +1 range on his attack that turn. Oh man. When one of your units is defeated while the Parthian is in combat, he may heal for 1. That's also really good. I've been getting pretty lucky, and for the record, I know the Traders Among Us said that I replaced them, but that just said I had to include them in my lineup, not that I had to bring them out. They would have come out had I lost. And then Signal Flare, when spectating, you may rearrange 5 cards from the top of the chosen deck instead of 3. Explore, after changing regions, roll an arena die, 1 to 2, heals for up to 2. 3 to 4, recruit a random bag unit. 5, gain tactics up to your... And 6, do not mark off a week during the cleanup phase of the next accepted event. That's just... I mean, all of those are good. That's one to just kind of have at the very beginning. Because now I'm in the spot for where Decimus, and then right next to that is... And, I mean, unfortunately, since you can't, like, backtrack, like, I can't just hop back and forth, like, to just... roll. This would be a really good one to start with. Oh, stand tall just for innate healing. Flip the script can't be taken. I could also give him Fury Aura, but I don't move him to a spot. This unit deals 1 damage to an opponent within trigger. Oh, so Fury Aura is just if they run up on me, I can just deal them a damage. Now, abilities. Can you just do abilities? How many abilities can you do? I want to say you can only do 1. Let me see. All of your units' abilities. Never mind. So if someone runs up on me, I can deal them a damage with Fury Aura, then have a ranged person do an attack if they're not adjacent to someone. Or I could run up on him. Yep, we're going to do that. Burning Rage. Burning Rage! Gods of War, may your hammer be mighty. Alright. So now... Thank God he lived. So otherwise I would actually kind of be screwed with that Teacher of the String. So now I need to increase or choose an upgrade. Do I now start getting more dice? Or do I increase my health? Or do I... You know what? I think I'm going to gain. Or I'm not. Apparently my... Did my pen literally just die? There we go. Alright. So now green, blue, and yellow. And then probably next one I'll upgrade. Like if I do this one, I might upgrade that yellow to a blue, so it's green, blue, blue. Which is not nothing. And what do we got next? Suffer for my craft. When accepted, deal 1 damage to your hero for each die in their attack. Oh, that's bad. That's literally... That would kill me. That's terrible, so I'd probably just spectate. That's funny. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because I know I'm going to add multiply to the bag, but I am going to move down here, and I'm going to spectate, which is going to be 2. So, unfortunately, there's my first Bane, which I could remove. So, it's multiply, add a bag unit to the bottom of the rival lineup. This goes in the bag. There's a lot of people in here. Like, chances of me drawing it are probably going to be the very first thing I do. And luckily, it is a bloodshed. So, let's get rid of Suffer for my craft. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Giants, rival units have +2 health. And that'd be a local and 4 units, which would even us out. Reckless Abandon, add a number of blue to your hero's attack equal to the number of undeployed units in your lineup at the time they attack. Undeployed units in your lineup. I mean, that's not nothing. That would make my hero pretty strong. And Deadly Mirage, you cannot include non-elite units in your lineup. Okay, well, what the hell are elite units then? Let me just double check that. Heroes, Primuses, and Scions are elite units. You cannot include non-elite units. Okay. Well, I guess that one doesn't make sense to me because if elite units are heroes, scions, and primuses, then why even have 2 people there if I can't include... Oh, non-elite attack units, sorry. I was completely skipped, which would be 2 of them, so it actually would be these 3. That's not nothing either, because that's kind of a good matching, especially what I just did here with my 2. That's assuming I'm doing another... I mean... That's, well, I mean, because if I'm coming down here for the sport, then another bloodshed, then a bloodshed, because I'm head to Pluto's refugees. Probably not the Giants one right now, because I'm not going to do it. I don't want to give them more health. Although I could just go around that. This wouldn't be the worst to do here. Actually, reckless abandon is good right now in here. If I get the same situation where they're slow, then I can just kind of pick them off and do a bunch of more blue damage. So I'm gonna do reckless abandon, and then giants, and then deadly mirage. Okay. So that's that. Then I heal. So I have 6 health. I mean, it's kind of interesting how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's kind of interesting that the way, I mean, most times range people have lower health because they're range, and I'm kind of adhering to that subconsciously. I could have been giving them a bunch of health every time, but I'm not. So then we're going to come down, and we're doing Champion's Choice. You may search the bag and freely choose the first unit of the rival's lineup. So, I'm probably... This is everything that we got in here. I don't want you. Probably the Peltast. Just because your first strike and range with Heave. Yeah, well, let's get you back. But the question... Yeah. Yeah, okay, it's a champion. And it's a spar. And it's the first unit, so I actually don't want to defeat you right now. So she's coming in. She's the crowd favorite. Came in and really won them over because everyone here is like melee, and they're like, they always lose. And she came in. She's like, what if you throw something at him? I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing. And 3 health. 2, 3. With the tactics, which is going to be bolster health, which I think is fine. Is there even a bolster health left? There is. And then we got... So that was the first one, so the next one... So it's 3 bag units. Multiply. I know it's right there. Okay, it's not. It's an... Oh, no! It's an archer. Luckily with first strike, so I won't be getting attacked. Now, that's coming in with the tactic as well, but there's not any more bolster health, so... Do they just not come in with one? Let's see. Okay. Just trying to find event phase, spectating. Yep, my lineup. T. When you place a unit with T on it, you'll then place it before moving. Skip placing a tactic with that rival unit. Got it. Cool. So they don't get like a random one. And then here's another one. Another defender, so 5 health. I like you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last one with a tactic is an attacker. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Which is going to be adrenaline. Yes. Okay, now we are... Oh, you're not there. He's just watching from the sideline. Okay, so now we are ready to... Let's get this bread. Okay, so now here she comes. The person that I want to recruit. So boom, boom. They come in. Luckily, they're both ranged, so they're both first strike, so they're not going to come in and shoot me, which is hot. They are going to bolster health, unfortunately, onto the weakest ally, so the archer has more health. That's stupid. But I think I'm gonna do the same thing as last time because now I don't have any reason to not. So we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna bring out my ranged boys. I know it's ranged to range, so she's gonna be a little bit more annoying, and I should probably give health to my boy. No, my boy! And then let's long heave, which kind of makes it worse, but maybe I'll hit. I didn't. That's okay, because my long shot. Why did I grab an extra die? Oh, their range is 2 as well. So that's kind of a little bit more annoying. And they target the deadliest opponent, which is my Sagittarius. No, actually, it is me. Yeah. Which is also not super great, because... Should I have bolstered health? Yeah. Or do I just suck it up? Or do I suck it up? I think with my strength of sinew, I'm probably going to use that in this fight. Or in this Primus fight with the Decimus, because he's just going to be kind of annoying. Okay. Yeah. All right. So anyway, that's that. That's it. I was just trying to think ahead. So now they're going to move. There's no flag holder, and now their movement is 2. So we got 1. Well, that's the thing. Is like actually movement doesn't matter because I don't think they like stagger movement. So I mean, she can go. Well, actually, she can go 1, 2, and then would go 1, 2, which is not amazing because now they're going to attack. And I should just have them attack me. Yeah, I mean, which I can always bolster health to kind of heal up a little bit. So we're going to do, it's 2 yellow and a black. Ha! Okay, so as per expected, it's 1 hit. Boop. And they would target the deadliest, which is now tied, so that kind of helps. And heave actually specified if there's a weaker opponent can be damaged with heave, they would be the target. So I guess she's going to heave onto my Sagittarius, which would potentially miss. There we go. Yay. All right. So that kind of helps a little bit. So I think I kind of need to do the same thing. We'll go 1, 2, go around so I can go after the archer, because obviously I don't want to defeat the Peltas, especially right before a stupid fight. Yeah, that would be detrimental. So we are going to, have Sagittarius shoot the archer. Fuck off. God damn it. Okay. We'll have him regularly attack the archer. 1 hit. Well, and then I'll attack with a slightly better odds. I mean, chances are I'm not going to hit. Oh my god. Well, you know, sometimes you gotta do all the work yourself. When you want something done right, do it yourself. I hate this guy so much. But he's my brother, and Mom said I had to bring him along if I wanted to go after and attack the Hydra. It's like, bring your brother with you. So they run back and bring out the defender. And that was it. So, yeah, okay. So there's that. Then it's their turn. So they are going to put the adrenaline on the slowest. So we're kind of back in that situation. So now their movement is 2. So I guess 1, 2, and 1, 2. Oh, that's where it is. So he picks that up. Luckily, he is not ranged. And she can heave and miss, so thank God she just doesn't... Where are they even getting all these things? Does she have just like a row of like 10 spears in her shoulder or behind her shield that she can chuck? She does, and that's what makes her sexy. Okay, so now it sucks because it's like, do I run the risk of not... because it'd be nice if I can get this weapon. Do I run the risk of not getting an extra attack? I gotta take down the defender. Otherwise, I don't want to go into the Primus fight. Alright, teacher of training. Ranged impel. I hate him. Like... There's that. Here's the regular attack. I know the odds. I know the odds are bad. But like 50-50 shot, he's missing with the blue as well. Oh, Ori, he got tired of me yelling at him. So so now he's like, fine. See, I can shoot. No, this is where I miss. Okay, no, I don't. So the defender's down. Adrenaline's gone. Boom. Did I even see where I dropped on the hex where they were defeated. So they just keep picking up the weapons and they're like, I got it! And then it's like, oh no! Please, tie me up to another person. And they have no more tactics, so they're actually kind of like that. I mean, she can still heave at my Sagittarius. That time she does hit. Well, actually, that helps quite a lot, because now I can go 1, 2, and 1. Yeah, this is a spar. I'm second-guessing myself on that. Defeat all rival units with the exception of the Tribune. Yeah, I'm like second-guessing everything. And now this makes it way easier, so we'll just have my Sagittarius attack, and I'll be back to missing 2. Nice. And then we'll have him attack again. And now he'll miss. And now we'll all attack. 1 hit. Jeez. Alright, so win. This does not count as its attack for the turn. Hi. So we win. And I only took 1 damage. I don't hate that. And welcome back. Welcome back to the team. The Peltast. Yeah. So that's who I'm recruiting for my reward. Hi. Hi, yeah. I like that one. Okay. So I think we're good now because my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, my leadership is at 6, so I'm solid there. Yeah, so I think we'll go in and fight, do the Scion fight. Do the Primus fight. That's how that works. Ooh, and I'm getting hungry. It's gonna be local. Alright, perfect strike, which hasn't really happened. So they'll have 8 health, so it's gonna be a local Secutor, taunt and absorb. Oh my god. Alright, 4 health. 1, 2, 3, 4. With perfect strike. Then, and that is a defender, which is going to bring in stun. Okay. Then it is a provocateur, 2 health. And that's tactician, so that's a hamstring. Then we have the Primus, and he will have 8 health instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoop. Also with the tactic, so that's another hamstring. They're all like debilitating. I mean, I don't know which I'd rather have. I think it's just absorb. God. When this unit is attacked, it ignores all but one of the damage dealt. When attacked, though, so Fury Aura could actually help in that. That's not nothing. 2 more local. So another Provocateur. But these don't have tactics. Oops. Tactical and Inspire, so that's kind of a disgusting duo if they get a chance to attack. And one last local. Another Secutor. Sounds like a Killer Instinct or Mortal Kombat character. And then... Cool. Okay, now applied for Primus Scion combat. Just wanted to make sure. I was like, man, that's brutal. And then how many do I get? I get everyone? Oh, it's just even number. So there's 5v5. All right. So first things first, they do have tacticians, unfortunately. 1, 2. Tactical and Inspire. Inspire lets all adjacent units, which is going to be everyone in this case. They're all slow, though. This is actually perfect. But this is unfortunately bloodshed, or a bloodshed event. So my units will die. But they're slow, which is great for the strat I've been using. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't do that, besides Absorb being a stupid thing. But, I mean, that's still not bad. Now, what's going to be kind of disgusting is when he dies, it is going to have him run back to bring the Primus out, so then there are going to be 2 Absorb characters out. So they're just going to be getting pinked for one. That's one of my... I hate that in every... like in every game where it's like, I did 10 damage. Actually, I have this ability that reduces... I just basically blocked 9 of it. But that's where Retaliate would come in handy, because that's not an attack. Deflect is also not nothing. So I'm almost thinking that I do Retaliate characters. Yeah, and I'm thinking these 2, honestly, because with Fury Aura, that'll bypass Absorb as well, because it's not an attack. That'll just innately do a damage. And then when they attack, hopefully it's not enough. I mean, it's only 1 die. Now they have Perfect Strike, which it deals double damage if they're local. So it'll be 2 damage, but they'll still stay around enough to probably do some damage, especially if I stay away from them. But the thing is I'm faster than... Well, he's 3, but so he'd be 1. I guess 1, 2, we'd be able to land on it. And I can kill him, and then I can land on it. Yeah, you know what? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Because their movement's only 1. And 1, 2, 3. Now the thing is I could also bolster health for this. Yeah, I mean, especially with this is gonna be a weird. I think it'll work though. Yeah, so I mean, if he goes 1, then 1, 2. I mean, because that's where he wants to go, is unequipped weapon to equip it. That's that. Oh, and then he'll put, then he'll put stun on the strongest opponent, which is actually my choice. So let's actually put it on Velis. Velis. Yeah, strongest. Got it. So that actually kind of works, because she can't move or do anything, but I don't really need her to, because I can still move here. And that will allow me to do Fury Aura, which will deal just a damage. And then I can attack with a black and a blue, and I just need to deal 1 damage. I don't even know where the black was a miss, or the blue was a miss. So he's dead. So that worked. So he's gone, which is going to have him come back and put the Primus out. He's also tactical. That's not great. But it's also not the worst, because now they're both super slow. So stun is now gone. And now it is their turn. So they're going to move 1 and 1. And then he's going to put Hamstring on Deadliest Opponent, which again is tied. And I would almost rather again be on her. So we have to remember that she has Hamstring, which just means that so it's 2 hamstrings. Speaking of which, actually, I think I forgot. So that stun was out. I'm pretty sure there is another stun in here. Yeah. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. No, that's it. I was thinking the extra unit was coming in with the tactics, because it would, but that's not for Scion. Primus fights! Ah! So I'm almost thinking I go 1... 1 and 1. Yeah. Because then potentially I can kind of not die. Because then I can go after because they both will have absorb. Yeah, so we're going to have, and I guess, I mean, they can both move, so unequipped weapons will move him there. And he'll want to get closer, so that's it. So he can attack him, so it's going to be for this one and this one, which this could kill him. It doesn't, it just deals 1 damage with a retaliate. Okay. So now, that's still on him, we're going to move there, do the Fury Aura, which will deal a damage. Then we're going to attack ourselves, black and yellow. I mean, with Absorb, it's going to be 1 damage regardless. That would be 2, but Absorb deals 1. Luckily, it's not Deflect. So that's dead, or that's gone. And then the black and blue will be 1 damage. So that will actually drop him. So then Decimus is like, oh God, come here. Come be chained to me and restrict my movement and make this worse for us. Whoop. Okay, I'm really hoping every time I move my hair isn't getting in the way. That would make me sad. It probably is. Which, in that case, I could just like focus on the actual game instead of the map. Alright, so now it is their turn. Still 1 movement, so 1, 1. Ooh, and that makes this pretty sexy, because now it's my turn. I can move 1, and then 1. Oh, tactical, so now he has hamstring. So they both have hamstring, so they cannot attack and move at the same time, which is a little bit unfortunate, So if that's the case, I mean, hamstring would have been, where was I? I think it was like this. You know what? I think it will actually, no, because then they'll have to come to me, and chances are I will die if Decimus. Yeah, so this is how it would go. And I think I will actually do my Fury Aura there. Hit him for a little bit. I mean, I could bolster his health because he's the one that's actually kind of doing a lot. You know what? I will. Before I do that, I'll do the tactics and actually bolster his health a little bit. Even though if he gets a perfect hit, he will outright just kill him. But, I mean, retaliate kind of helps a little bit if he doesn't outright die. Alright, so they attack the deadliest opponent, which now is going to be the Cataphract. So, we'll see what Decimus does. Black, blue, and green. Okay, so 2 hits. Does not double with perfect strike. And then retaliate comes in with 1. Still alive! Yeah. And then the provocateur. Is that a black? Oh, actually, sorry. He has inspire. Okay, it was a blank. So I forgot about the inspire part. But then he's attacking, which is going to be a hit. But still alive. There's a retaliate. Yeah, because he has the extra weapon. So that would make him deadly. Then we are going to... Is Fury Aura everyone around him? Fury Aura to an opponent. Okay. Yeah, so now it's my turn. Not going to move. Fury Aura will hit him. Then we are going to attack him. I mean, Absorb doesn't really do a whole lot in this case, but black, blue, and that, so it would be 2 damage, but it's just the 1. And then we'll have her attack the Provocateur, because she can. That's 1 hit. So that kills him. And there's still 1 left, so he's coming in with him. And now, unfortunately, this is probably where they die. But they did weaken Decimus a little bit. It would be nice to... Oh, that's on him. Yeah, the Fury Aura was a nice boost. But we might still have a pretty... I mean, I'm almost... I think I'm going to win, just because they're all so slow. And I actually, luckily, don't want to recruit any of them because none of them are ranged. But they do take a while to kill. And the Fury Aura and Retaliate was definitely getting around that. So, you know what? I bet if I move, let's do 1 and then 1. Because the Secutor might miss. Oh my god, he did. Retaliate does not go off, though, because I did not take a damage, but he's still alive enough to be able to almost be killed. So, we got the Fury Aura, and then we got the attack on him, which again is just going to do 1 damage. It would have done 1 damage anyway. And I think we'll actually... Well, I could have moved her back, but we'll just say I did. Well, no, we'll actually keep her there. So now it's their turn, and he's going to move. And we'll just see what happens. We'll see if... Yeah, Secutor is going to attack. Okay, That is 1 damage, which is the cataphract is unfortunately finally killed. Hamstring is gone. She moves back. And you know what? Unfortunately, ranged impel only helps against ranged people. So, but I do have Fury Aura with my Ranger, or with the Parthian. But I almost think... Yeah, you know what? I think Sagittarius is coming in. Because he does have first strike. And it's not like he's gonna do much damage anyway. So there's first strike, 1 damage. And that's actually part of their turn. So now it is our turn. And we are going to move and then move. We're going to have her start defending him a little bit. So now it's their turn. He's going to move here and then there. It's going to be risky. But actually, this is really good. So if we have him attack with 2 damage, which is kind of unfortunate, then she retaliates back, and because of deflect, she cannot be attacked again. She cannot be targeted by attacks because it's already been dealt damage, which she was. And that's there. And now it is my turn. And I don't have any, but we are going to move 1. And she's going to stay there and actually attack him. Range, or not range. There we go, 1 damage. He had taunt anyway, so she would have had to attack him. Secutor dies, that goes there. And then Sagittarius is going to attack Decimus, and he doesn't run back because that would have been 2 damage, but he has Absorb, so I hate it. And now it's going after the deadliest opponent. Okay. So he... Oh, but he can't. So he will instead move there and attack her, which is probably going to kill her. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. I'd be incredibly surprised if he missed. He very much didn't. She is super duper double dead. But again, that was... and then I come back, and yeah, let's I don't even need to come out. 1, 2, 3. It'd be embarrassing. So 3, she has first strike, so that will allow her to shoot him. 1 damage, boom. And now it's my turn, and we're just going to stay here and do exactly what I should have done. Let's see if Sagittarius has what it takes. Wow, he does not. He does not. As per usual, he misses. This is going to suck. Okay, 1 hit. See, she had to come in and finish it off. Ugh. But he's dead. So, the 2 units I unfortunately, who came in after my traders abandoned me, were killed, but I think that was probably the smartest move, because I think with all the absorb and stuff, they would have just probably had enough health to come up and kill my actual ranged people. So I do not hate that. That was Act 2, so now I'm going to get, let's see, these guys are gone. I get 1, 2, 3, I think it's up to 5 was the final fully heal your hero. So, hey, there's 1. And then prowess, if your troop has fewer than 5 units, recruit random, yeah, so. Actually, do I do cleanup first? Because that would matter. Cleanup phase. Success. Success! Yeah, mark off a week. Collect rewards. Okay, yeah, so don't put them in the bag yet. A tactician, welcome back. 1, 2, there's 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I could have one more if I wanted to. And then I will get another prowess, which is awesome. Oh, man, I don't know. I kind of like just going all in on... I mean, I know Burning Rage isn't... I mean, but that's not nothing. If I can fully heal, dress for war and fully heal, when I move to a capital location... Yeah, you know what? Let's grab that. Although barbed arrows would have been solid. Violent shot. Roll a red and a blue. Deal damage. But that's also going to be... Because the way that the stupid animals work... I think they're on the back of this one. They are. Yeah, Beast Act during the arena turn in any non-sport event, the beast must also be defeated in order to win. Yeah. So, man, I don't know. I don't like that she's one of the ones I have to fight. So do I just, whenever we move into a capital, I fully heal? But chances are I'm going to be spectating a decent amount. Longbow, once per turn before the Parthian attacks, may deal him 1 damage to gain +1 range. So we'd have range of 3. That's a little bit better, but I don't like the fact I have to take a damage to do it. If I had longbow and stand tall... You know what? No. I'm going to grab barb tips. I like that versatility with... If no one's adjacent to each other, then I can do my long shot. Or if they are adjacent to each other, then I can do barb tips and kind of make him kind of backup support. And then, yeah, bag the all non-elite rival units and the ones that died back in the bag. And Decimus has been defeated. And yes, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, camp, recruit, and all right. So that was Act 2, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. So now, Act 3, it's kind of accumulating, so there's still an extra unit that's getting added, and then they deploy 2 units in the first turn. So yeah, we will see how I fare in Act 3. I hope you're enjoying. Stick around for the rest of this series. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.